everybody. Welcome to the AirCon podcast. My name is JustVan, and I am here with...
Kinross, John,
Stinus.
PaigeofMaces.
And we are going to do a podcast post-Minecon 2013. Yep. So, Stinus, is your first Minecon.
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, a very good time actually.
Where did you come from?
I came from Belgium, so I took a train from Belgium to the UK. Then I had to catch a flight the next day to the US, which was pretty fun.
That's a really long way to go.
I had 12 hours to get here.
Was it worth it?
Totally.
Totally worth it. Paige, your second Minecon?
Yep, my second Minecon.
Where did you come from?
London.
Londonium, yeah.
And where'd you, and John?
I came from England, southwest. That's all you need to know.
The other person from the south.
Where did you come from, Vaughn?
Somebody asked. I came from
Nobody cares.
California.
And where did Paul's come from?
I came from Canada.
I came from Canada.
So three of us have been to Minecon. We went to Minecon last year in
Paddy.
And only two of us did the podcast last year.
Yeah.
It was better known as the Terrible Minecon podcast.
We've improved.
the terrible Minecon video podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm in this one.
Yeah.
Because it's late.
We were gonna do audio, and Vaughn insisted that it'd be audio, video.
I mean, I'm so gorgeous. I mean, I don't know about these people, but
Good, I'm in the spotlight.
Where's the paper bag?
Put your arm back around me. Oh man, I'm showing off a lot of shoulder.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
I mean, oh man.
we're squished on this tiny little couch. It's a bit cozy.
It looks bigger than it is. The camera's sort of wide angly, but it's a very small couch.
We're making it work.
It's
We're making
my
it
bad,
work.
but
Making it work, doing the best with what we can. It's like everything is just balanced on the two chairs in here.
spoils.
So compared to last year,
Yeah.
how do you think Minecon was this year? Did you enjoy it more?
That's an interesting question, Vaughn.
For myself, I felt like it was better run, which isn't to say that it doesn't have room for improvement, because it's got a lot of room for improvement.
It's got more room than this sofa.
Most
things
do. But I do feel like there was a lot more space. There was a lot more things that went right.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the location more than Paris. I was not crazy about... I felt like we could walk outside of the convention center and do stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas in Paris, we were trapped kind of at that Disneyland location.
And the building was small.
And the building was small. And apparently there was an entire area that we didn't even know existed that was part of the convention.
Mm-hmm.
But last year was a little more magical feeling.
It was a lot more social,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this year, at least for us, we spent a lot of time with the Minecraft folk. Well, around them.
Around him.
And they spent a lot of time in a queue.
Yeah. Right.
It was a lot less sort of...
Hanging out at a
Hang
Earl
out.
Sandwich. Yeah. There was no Earl of Sandwich moments.
Yeah, I think.
Well, we did one today.
No, right, but not with the guys.
No.
I think the con itself, although bigger, was more or less the same as it was last year. It's just the company, I think this year has improved. Because last year...
I'm here.
No, because last year I was here by myself. I didn't know anyone apart from really Kurt, and I didn't really expect to even speak to him.
Well, the three of us
year,
met last year.
Yeah.
And...
I just take along this year. Somehow.
Right, but we became friends last year, so there was not as much awkward, like... Hi, I like Minecraft. My name is Vaughn.
So do you think that because we weren't sort of, I guess becoming friends this time, that we already knew each other, that there wasn't that dynamic? Like, it's a different dynamic and it wasn't so...
Strangers?
Sort of strangers becoming friends.
Yeah.
So you start off friends, there's not like that noticeable... I've actually met 6 people.
We only really talked on Skype before.
Right.
But we still felt like friends, I guess.
Right, but I've talked to you on Skype way more than I ever talked to, like, you, and we met you at the con last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I didn't feel like I was a friend with you before I met you at Minecon.
Do you feel like you're a friend with me now? A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel the love.
I like John.
Right in the fields.
We spent enough time sleeping together.
I know.
Totally.
Same room, not same bed.
All right, so... What was your favorite moment from Minecon then? John, you want to start?
Are we saying specifically the Minecon weekend?
Yeah, let's say the Friday to the Sunday.
Okay, so that includes the party.
That includes the party.
The party was not the favorite.
No, the party was not the favourite.
No, the party was good. I didn't spend like it was obviously a bowling party. in an arcade party. I didn't do any of that stuff.
No, me either.
I stood perfectly still in a corner and wandered around. I think the best part was probably still meeting people. We met Olmark.
Yep.
From the Vintage Beef fan server. We met.
And Zombie Stein.
Daughter.
Brian.
I never met
Brian.
Brian.
Lord
Brian.
11,
Yeah.
yep. Very cool guy.
We always have to specify.
Neon joined us.
Yeah.
Neon
at
Tiger.
Families.
And
Who else
Thor.
did you have?
Thor, yep.
Thor.
He's the guy
God
with
of Thunder.
Yeah.
He was the guy with the ponytail. I don't know whether you saw him
And
much.
glasses and the Kerbal Space Program T-shirt.
I don't know that I saw
He
him.
kind of hung around with us.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of days.
Hi,
That
Thor.
guy.
I didn't meet you.
I
mean,
think you.
the pre-Minecraft panel bit was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes. That was good. But,
The podcast panel was quite interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that one.
Well, we got video of it. Me and Paige. So.
It was
We'll
weird.
see
I
it.
was back in the panelist room with Beef, and he was like, "Should I go out to the podcast panel or not?" And I was like, because he was really nervous, about showing his face for the first time. And so I was like, "I'll stay in here and keep you company, so that you don't have to go to that."
And I mean, I guess he would never have actually made it to the panel. Like if he opened the door,
right? But I mean, you could have gotten some Minecon attendant or the agents to really hustle him to a panel if he wanted to be on it. So I think it worked out though, and he got to kind of relax and calm his nerves before his big old panel and stuff. So worked out. So Paige, your favorite moment from Minecon?
Probably the Minecraft panel again. Like the pre-panel bit was quite funny. They could have kept it just like, I don't know. I thought the questions were a bit sort of obvious. Questions they could have answered in any of their programs.
Right, but at least they were not. What's your favorite block?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
What's your favorite prank that Etho's done? Like
they managed to
We had
get
some
some pretty
great
good
questions
for their panel.
I was glad that they had pre-selected questions.
Well, they had over the choice. They only had 40 minutes.
Well,
Right,
they
but
could
some
have
of-
done it the other way.
Some
like,
of the other panels definitely had like a queue where people came up and asked questions, and it was like,
In 40 minutes, you can't make that work. There's no way you
They-
can make
they
a
tried.
live Q&A work in 40 minutes.
I mean,
they
that
tried.
YouTube panel. How do you, or the one with Sky, Jordan,
Right,
and
that was
Venom and,
showing-
Showing
Lydia.
before
right.
Minecraft.
That was like general discussion, and like they had pre-planned questions, and then they opened it up to the
I
floor.
see. Yeah,
Which didn't
that
work
would've-
'cause
It worked. I mean, they had the pre-planned questions, and then they opened it up to the floor, and the floor answered some stupid questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why the pre-planned thing worked. It just feels a lot less organic.
Well,
So
I definitely think again it's not so much the con, it was the meeting people. It was like
Yeah.
you said yesterday, how we meet great people in terrible places.
right.
And
One of our mottos, I guess.
yeah, so just kind of getting to know more people and like hanging around, and I think actually the barnyard was probably my best thing to
The
do
barn
with
was
the
good.
con. Yeah,
Aside
'cause
from
Were you there
panels,
with
the
us?
barnyard area was
Yeah.
pretty cool this year.
yeah, it's like
I mean, I wasn't there last year, but I saw a video of it, and last year's was pretty small.
yeah, it wasn't.
This one was
couldn't-
way bigger.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Amazing.
that you could sit on the horses
it
and take.
actually had a
And
barn.
so I'm very sad that I didn't get a picture of me on one of the horses.
Oh, we got some.
The
we'll
judgmental
Photoshop you
chicken.
on.
Okay, Photoshop me on.
Okay.
Photoshop me on.
I ship it.
Von Horse, OTP. So, Stinus, what is your favorite Minecon memory?
What's your favorite block?
No, my
What's your
favorite
favorite
block.
block?
Screw that. Favorite part of the convention? Well, the panel obviously was pretty fun, including the pre-panel stuff, which was quite hilarious because they were trying to fill like 20 minutes,
Mhm.
Yep.
and they had no idea how to film. So they were doing
They
weird
tried their
random
best.
stuff.
It was fun though.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I feel like my forehead is shiny.
The party on Friday was pretty okay, I guess. It was very crowded, obviously,
Very
and all the
crowded.
guys were just stuck signing autographs and stuff.
Well, it's
and
basically like
I
a
mean,
rehearsal for the con.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, BWSQ went all night until 2 a.m.
Yep.
And he was still doing stuff at that time.
Yep.
Yep.
While the students were closed, which was mental. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how he managed to do all that.
Okay, so that's not your favorite part.
No, definitely.
No.
It was fun, the party. But I think the panel was more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And in general, the most fun was meeting all the people and hanging out in them. And getting food and drinks and stuff. But the actual con was okay. It's more. I actually mainly came for the people,
Mm-hmm.
not really for the con itself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess meeting the people, hanging out with them, having fun. That was the best part.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And you?
I had a slightly different experience than some of you.
Well, you had a
Yeah,
very
well-
different experience.
Be-
Yep.
Totally different.
I knew a lot of the guys, so I was more on
Mhm.
the inner track with that regard. So I was in the panel rooms with the guys, backstage a lot.
Mhm.
And I've got some fans.
Yeah. Some fans.
Oh yeah.
Should we mention the creepy Tumblr fangirls?
They're not creepy. They're adorable and sweet.
Oh yeah, that was the other
This is
bit.
going on Vaughn's channel, so you can't call them creepy.
It's going on my channel now.
I thought it was. It's on your computer.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
How am I going to get it?
Oh yeah, that's another thing I enjoyed about this con. I actually got recognised and got to give an autograph.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably
It's
your
like,
favorite
what?
moment.
Yeah, it's definitely my favourite moment.
Like, not just I know you. It's I know you by name.
He was
Yes.
like, "You're Paige-of-Maces.
Yeah.
Can I get your autograph?" You should have
like-
seen her face. She was like
Ah.
on cloud 9 for like the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
She was like, I
The
haven't been this
alcohol
happy in 7 years.
47. I'm not that
47.
old.
4 to
I
7.
thought you were like 1,000.
I'm over
But yeah,
9,000.
for myself, like meeting people who were genuine. Like there was a lot of people who saw me giving an autograph and then wanted my autograph because I was already giving an autograph. But there were a lot of people who were like, "You're JustVan, aren't you? Or you're VanRyderLP, aren't you? I recognized you from the shirt." I'm not wearing it very. I got this shirt at Target for $7. It was for little boys. I got an extra large. It fits me. But the people who recognized you and who genuinely appreciate you, it's really cool to get to put a face to some of those fans and even to recognize some of the usernames and saying, "Oh, you're that person. I know you. I remember you. You've subscribed to me. I remember your comments or whatever." Just really cool. Some of the kids were like drawing my picture like next to the Minecraft on the card, or whatever. Like I was like, "That's really cool."
Well, they were like drawing your avatar.
With like the orange shirt and like drawing flowers all.
But they
on-
didn't give you trousers.
I had to draw trousers and hair on all of them, so that was fun. Had a lot of cool moments, and then being backstage was unexpectedly cool. Like they kind of treat the you can't bring like 15 Minecrackers through the back door, through the convention center without chaos. So they would just have like agents they would take you in the back and then bring you like around these secret passages, and then they had all these reserved seats like for closing ceremonies, and I was in that group somehow, and so you were like smack dab in the middle of the closing ceremonies, and people are so exciting. They had like the papers that had like Minecraft reserved on it, so it said like reserved for Minecraft, and I ended up sat between Nebris and Beef, I was like this.
Are you calling them both fat?
The chairs are very close together, and they're both
Larger people.
So
I'm turned away from you right now.
I know. I was basically like this. Hi, sorry, Buzz. I was like this the entire time around both of them, and I ended up picking up the paper, the reservation paper, and folding it into a paper airplane. And then I had Beef sign it, and then I turned around, and he was like, "You can't throw that. You're gonna stab some kid in the eye." And I turned around and I said, I kind of went like this, and I like got the attention of some kids, and they just went, "Oh my god!" And they were like, so I like threw it out, and some kid caught it. That was really cool.
That kid's day was made, I guess.
I don't know if he knew who Beef was or me or would have recognized the autograph.
He was just
excited to have someone in the third front row throw him a paper airplane or something. It was a lot of fun.
Okay. Conversely, what was your least favorite part of the con?
Probably the smoke machine and the burning popcorn where we were standing on
The
Saturday.
smoke machine looked really
Smoke
cool,
machine looked
did.
cool.
but
It was annoying as hell.
after standing in it for 4 hours of signing, I realized I got a really bad headache on Saturday. And then when they moved the queue down, it went away. And so I attributed that to the smoke.
That was a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's a
It
cool
went through
idea.
phases. Like clearly we came in and it had already been on for a couple of hours, and it was maybe half on or whatever, and then we went to lunch and came back, and I guess they replaced the canisters or something.
So professional.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a McRib. Oh, it's so delicious. Both ways. Yeah. Yeah. Smoke machine. Okay.
Lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep.
Oh, lack of sleep, yeah.
Yep.
Lack of sleep was
Well, although that's mainly post-con, I guess.
no.
Oh, maybe not for you.
I mean, for me,
But-
I was at the Minecraft party until 3:30, which is when we left.
Oh, we left at 2:30, I guess.
Yeah. And so I didn't get home until 3:45, and then I didn't get to bed until like 4:30, and then I got up the next day at 8 or something, so I didn't get much sleep, and then so it continued on. So every night I got like 3 to 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I think the sleep deprivation was the worst.
Will that be an issue.
I don't know.
My
Okay.
computer went to sleep. It's fine. I have a toe and it woke up.
Oh, I didn't go to sleep. It turned the screen. The screen went to sleep.
The screen went to sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
Should be fun.
do you guys have?
We were speaking about sleep and it went away.
Yeah. Do you guys have any different least favorites?
There were some organization issues.
Yeah, we were trying this year. The sort of gathering was at Universal Studios Island of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That could have been fun, but
that could have been fun, but we had 3 hours, and basically everyone wanted to go to the Hogwarts thing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much the only place that had a queue of
Right.
like 40 minutes.
Mhm. So we ended up riding it once. I think you rode it like twice.
I rode it twice.
Yeah, I rode it twice.
I ended up riding it once, and
I
then
rode
was
it with the
basically
tumbling
done with it.
fangirls.
But the biggest problem for me with the Universal thing was we were trying to arrange to meet people.
And that didn't work.
And that didn't work out because basically it's kind of my fault that I didn't plan and think I need to have
It's
an
not your
American
fault.
sim or something. No, because I knew that I could have done it. Like
But-
if I didn't know it was an option, then that would
Right,
be
since
better,
it's
but-
in America, you didn't have a working cell phone with
Yeah,
data.
Wi-Fi
Yeah,
was
no data, and
non-existent.
there was no Wi-Fi. So he didn't want to ride the ride, and so and it was like a 40-minute wait, and so when we got off, we couldn't find him, and so there was some miscommunications there.
Mhm.
It worked
And
out.
we didn't meet
but-
the people that we wanted.
Right.
To meet up with.
Yeah.
Well, and that wasn't your fault at
No,
all.
it
That
wasn't,
was
but-
that was them stupidly deciding to eat dinner instead of going into the park. They should
But we didn't have any way to find out that
right,
that was what was
but
going
they
on.
should
Yeah.
have come into the park instead of.
And also the fact that it was raining and we were standing at the
Yeah,
waiting
it
spot,
rained.
started to rain, and then we thought, no, let's just go this place, eat,
Right.
and then that's kind of where it all
Fell apart.
it all fell apart because of the rain.
So I think
Yeah.
my least favorite part
Blame the rain.
was Universal. To be honest
Yeah.
with you,
Really.
Yeah.
like I didn't do anything. I was ill.
I did one ride. I could have done
Yeah.
more. But there just wasn't time.
Did you? I know you rode the teacups with me. Had you already gone by then?
Yeah, we
Awesome.
left.
And you left?
Yeah, we left
You
again.
left with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did Spider-Man and we did Teacups.
Because I mean, I had more fun at Disneyland. It was Universal Studios last year.
Disney Studios.
But last year we had met up immediately with Good and all of the fans, and
Yeah,
so
we went around with them.
we had hung out with the Minecraft guys and all of the fans, and that
Mhm.
was really cool to get to ride these rides with the fans. And that kind of lacked this year. Good got very drunk and was not riding rides and shouldn't have been riding rides and was not suitable to be around fans. So that kind of sucked. But I got to hang out with Paws and Beef and a little bit of Seth. So that was fun. And Badge a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It could have been better though, for sure,
Yeah.
because it was such a fun last year. I'm sad that it wasn't as
I
fun
mean, it could have.
this year.
I don't. Well,
The main issue was with being. It was only 3 hours. It's really short to do in an amusement park.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It closed at 9, and it would have been nice if it had been
No,
open until 10
it
or
closed at
11.
10.
close to 11.
10:30.
Closed at 11.
Oh, close to 11?
Yeah, it was from 8 till 11.
Okay.
It should have been from like 5 to 11.
Yeah, at least.
But the thing is, though, we were taking over the park after normal closing,
Yeah.
and the normal park closed at 7.
But nobody went to the Minecon to go to that park. That was a bonus.
That's
so,
a bonus thing.
Yeah,
So it was fun.
Still, if they're ending it out, you hope your fans have your attendees have fun there,
Sure.
which we didn't really have.
Yeah, I had
You
fun.
had some fun. With,
Actually, no. My least favorite thing, the cape.
the cape, yeah,
the cake, yes.
Oh, the cape this year sucks.
The cape goes.
It's-
Freaking Pistons, guys.
What do you think of Redstone, Vaughn?
What, red what?
Redstone. Do you
Yeah.
like it?
Well, you know what? If it was a redstone dust
That would make
or a
more sense.
redstone torch,
Yeah.
it would. I still wouldn't like it, but at least it would look okay.
Yeah, no, it's a green cape with a greenish piston. Oh.
It's just not.
The
what-
piston
Picture
doesn't
right
work.
now, probably covering Vaughn and Stinus.
Okay.
We'll edit it into
I'm not
post so you can
editing.
see.
Yeah, well, post. Well,
don't
I'll
have
screen
to
somewhere
render
like
it.
there or there.
Oh yeah, I suppose. All right.
What was the best thing you ate while you were here?
Best thing I ate while I was here, or over the weekend.
In Orlando.
In Orlando, the best thing I ate. You want me to say McRib, don't you?
I don't care what you say.
Cracker
Well,
barrel.
it wasn't the McRib.
Okay.
Um,
Is that apple? Oh, you haven't eaten. Your
I haven't
apple.
eaten my apple yet.
Haven't eaten
Shall I
yet.
show them?
Yes.
Yeah, go get the apple.
Go get the apple.
We went to downtown Disney today to kill a little time,
Mhm.
and they have like a design your own caramel apple sort of. Oh, so
I
so
had one
good.
that was dipped in white chocolate and then had was drizzled
With
white
milk chocolate?
So you got like a piece of paper and you could fill it out, and so you started off with a caramel apple, and you could be like,
Well, you chose what you wanted in the middle.
Yeah.
Basically, you could have.
Oh, right, I got a
marshmallows
gingerbread
or
cookie.
cookies
Yeah.
or-
I didn't get anything.
He didn't get anything, and they both
'Cause I'm
got
the candy
caramel
guy.
apples.
I ate most of mine, but it was just I'm too British. I couldn't handle the massive apple and all the chocolate and the
So
caramel.
John originally was like, it was $1 per topping, so he was like, if I got all of the toppings, it would be a $24 apple. And I think he was tempted just for the sheer novelty of it. But having seen he got 2 toppings. Having seen what his 2
I
toppings.
got M&M's and Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And this is my
That's what
apple.
it is.
Bring it close to the camera.
That's an apple.
There's
In
an
the middle
apple
of that.
inside of there.
It's about the size. If you know the size of a blue snowball, it's bigger than that.
It's massive.
It's massive, yeah.
I was originally going to eat this on the thing, but it smells quite sickly sweet, and we have to go to dinner, so I'm not going to do it
Yeah.
right now. I'm saving it for dinner. After dessert.
He should eat it on the plane home, I think.
I'm going to take it on the plane. They're going to be like, "What the hell is that?"
For me, the best dinner was last night at the Cracker Barrel.
Ah.
Yeah, cake barrel's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I had pecan catfish.
Yeah.
I had like a crust with marmalade on it, and it sounds disgusting, but it was really nice.
We went to Kennedy yesterday, and
Yeah.
on the way
Yeah.
home, I was like, we have to stop at Cracker Barrel for some authentic Southern cooking.
And you could choose your own side, so I had like broccoli and a sweet potato, and it had brown sugar in the sweet potatoes.
Because it
Which
wasn't
is-
sweet enough.
Which was really weird.
America.
Yeah. And then afterwards we had this
Double
hot
chocolate
fudge
Coca-Cola cake.
Yeah.
With premium vanilla bean
ice
ice
cream.
cream. It was pretty good. We split it between
4 of us.
Five of us.
6 of us.
No.
5 of us.
5 of us.
Omok went with us.
Yeah.
No, 4 of it, because I didn't eat any.
Oh, you didn't
Oh,
eat
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't like sweet things for some
Yeah,
reason.
I'm a sweet guy.
I mean, my favorite dinner probably was the shrimp yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah,
long time
Cracker
since I've
Barrel.
enjoyed shrimp.
Well, I mainly ate chicken whenever we went out to dinner.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well,
You scraped all that nice looking gravy off the top of yours.
That was great.
Yeah, it was gravy.
White sauce.
Gravy sauce stuff.
Like white.
He got chicken fried chicken, if you know what that is.
Yeah, it's
He was
only like
scraped
white
all the-
gravy.
Yeah.
It didn't look tasty to me.
Although
A
for
bit
the
weird,
novelty
so I just
factor,
scraped that
the,
off. The chicken itself was pretty good, and the fries were also okay.
you
I
keep
actually managed to get some
having ask for
mayonnaise.
Mm.
It's because I
mayo.
think we're in America. They don't usually eat mayonnaise with their fries. They
You can
usually
ask
get-
for it though.
You can ask for it, but it's not a standard serving.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
While
on
in
the table.
Belgium, fries are mainly eaten with mayonnaise. So I want my freaking mayonnaise.
I like that you.
I got it.
You're like, how do we eat this mayonnaise? Chips. We need a way to eat mayonnaise. Invent the chip.
No, fries, not chips.
You know what I think the best thing I had was that freaking purple drink that Paul's bought.
Oh yeah,
What?
that was so tasty.
All right. So what do you think was in that?
I have no idea.
I think possibly blue Caraco, maybe.
I watched because I went with Pause. This is at the Hard Rock Hotel. Good rented after Minecon. There was a couple room parties, and Pause found this drink at the bar, and it was like. It was like blue on top and then like purple on the bottom or something. And when you mixed
It was blue on top, purple in the middle, and white on the bottom, or
and
clear
then,
on the
and
bottom.
then when you
Yeah.
mixed it up, it turned like this kind of cloudy purple, and it was so good. I think he ended up buying like 15 of them for the entire room.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
God.
It
It's
was
very
so,
expensive.
Yeah.
I
Trying to
went
drink 2.
and so he would order, and then we would carry them back to the room. And so he and me and Rob and you,
Yep.
all went, and we each carried back 2. And so I watched the bartender make it.
I
But I
couldn't
don't-
because
I
I'd left
couldn't-
my ID.
You
in
drank
my
so much
rucksack.
that you couldn't remember.
I
what it
hadn't
was.
drunk anything at that point. I don't know what was in it, but it was really good. And Paz didn't want to find out. He was like, I want to keep it a secret to myself or something.
Just like a flaming mo.
Yeah.
It was really good
That's
though.
probably what its name was, or whatever
Perhaps
the bartender's name
those
was.
are purple.
It was good though.
Yeah.
It was good.
You know what? I that reminds me. Like the thing that surprised me the most about this trip is that America doesn't know about sweet corn on pizzas.
Sweet corn on
We
pizza.
ordered pizza on Monday, was it? It was Monday or Tuesday night, and we were ordering pizza. And Vaughn asked what I normally have on my pizza, and I said mushroom, sweet corn, onion, and ham. At which point, Good, Paws, Vaughn, Rob,
Everyone.
basically everyone
Everybody at the
turns around and goes, "What?
It was like
sweet
a record,
corn?
like the record
Yeah.
coming off the hook
Sweet corn." I'm like,
on a
"Yeah."
pizza. Corn on a pizza.
I've never ordered that.
Is that not? I refuse to believe. I think that you like 10 are just like completely unaware.
So
of,
comment if you've ever had corn on your pizza.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
have had
from the
sweet corn.
U.S.
yeah, U.S.
Okay,
If
I
you're
like
from the U.S.
Or Belgium.
Not necessarily if you've had it, but if you've
If-
heard of it.
Does
the
your
thing.
does your Domino's provide sweet corn as a topping?
If it does, then tell Good. I can see the mirror and the computer and you right there. It's like in trio.
Oh god, phone is 3D.
Yeah,
So did you guys buy anything exciting or fun while you were here?
Well,
the
I had
apple.
a few things.
Other than the apple of massitude?
Well, I don't know if this counts because I didn't buy it. I basically found this on the floor by an escalator on the Sunday.
Some poor child is sobbing somewhere.
I'm so sorry, poor child, but this is mine now and you can't have him. His name is Edgar. Screw you.
Edgar the Enderman.
And this one's legit.
That's his name, legit.
His name's legit. And this one's actually not mine anymore. It's a gift, but I got a creeper. And in the bag there's a pig.
And a panda.
And I have this panda. I was instructed to buy a fat panda. And so I bought a fat panda. I think I succeeded.
Pretty much.
Would you call that a fat panda?
I would call that a fat panda.
It's a very fat panda, yeah.
An American panda?
I honestly thought it was like a hat. Like, you know, like you could pull it over your head. He's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the thing that I bought at Epcot yesterday.
The only thing I bought at Minecon, I bought the pins.
I didn't buy the panda
They gave
at Minecon.
one...
To everybody who was there.
They gave one pin to everyone in your swag bag, and then there was 3 other like Minecon exclusive pins, and I bought that pin set.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted one of the stuffed animals, but they were like $20 each, weren't they?
Yeah, they were the same price as the badges.
So I was like, I saved my money there. Paige is rifling through her things.
At Minecon, I only bought one thing, which was a Creeper t-shirt for my sister's fiance, because he asked for it.
How much was the t-shirt?
The t-shirt was $25. Well, you got a kids
At your
version.
local Target.
I got an extra large adult version.
Alright, Paige, what'd you get?
I bought this from the Japanese section of Epcot.
Yeah, we went to Epcot Center. Day 5th.
Basically bought the
5th, yes.
Asco one.
Asuka.
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 Ass.
Nihongo hanashimasu ka?
Nande.
I don't speak Japanese.
Ska.
Naze.
They don't speak Japanese.
Ohio
I speak-
gozaimasu.
I understand more Japanese than I speak.
Most people do. I bought a Rapunzel Christmas ornament. Today we went to downtown Disney where he got his massive apple of magnitude.
Yeah, I got a Wally.
Oh yeah,
Christmas
you got
ornament.
the Wally and Eva.
I
Very cute.
ended up buying a Japanese thimble at the Epcot.
Epcot.
And then apparently at Candy, they also sell thimbles with like a spaceship on top, so I got that one as well.
Kennedy Space Thimble.
Yep.
I bought socks at Kennedy.
I bought postcards. That's mainly because I collect them, so they're adding.
I bought a pen.
Oh yeah, I bought
You
those
bought a
thymbles for
I bought a
my
space-
grandmother.
A pin. A
Pen. No, I bought
Pen.
a pen.
You bought a
you
pen?
bought a pen. I thought
Space
you bought a
pen.
pin.
See, I bought this pen. A
Space,
space,
space, space,
pen.
space,
Space
space,
pen?
space, space,
It works
space.
in space.
Ooh,
Space.
I
What?
didn't know you bought that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Interesting. And it literally is called a space pen.
Yeah, yeah.
Space, space, space.
It's like a brand.
Space, 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 space,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's a shiny. It's a silver pen. Don't worry.
Do you want
What-
to see my
it works in
Rapunzel
space.
my Rapunzel ornament?
No.
Would they have to unwrap it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not.
Unfortunately, you can't see his Rapunzel.
And then Paws gave me his little standee
His
for my
mini Paws.
nephew. I'll show you. He signed it on the back for my nephew, but I'm not going to show you because it's personal.
Oh, okay.
Personal. It's got his name on it.
And other
Secrets.
Yeah.
ill-advised things with you.
Yeah. Paws loves me long time.
Yeah.
Although I think my favourite bit outside of the con, apart from all the little parties, was when it was just the 6 of us, AirConners, well, 5 of us plus him, at the restaurant, Uno's. Although the only problem I had with that day,
Oh, the party.
Yeah.
The gift giving.
the
Gift
gift
giving.
giving, was that we'd just gone for breakfast about 15
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll go to breakfast before going to lunch. Oh,
we
it's-
went to
it's-
Friendly's, which is like a Denny's, you know, and there was like so much food.
And then like less than an hour later,
Yeah,
who
time to go
knows?
for lunch.
More food.
That was fun.
Right.
And we'd all kind of made presents for each other or bought presents for each other.
He didn't make anything.
I made magnets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How can you forget the magnets?
I'm sorry.
I'm the magnet man.
Yeah, I am the magnet man.
So we had the.
Aircon
You were in the
fire
AirCon
away.
shirt. So I made magnets of the AirCon logo. We all designed this shirt together. So.
Well, those of us that attended this year.
Yes.
Right. The members that were attending this year, we all got shirts that have our names on the back, and then the crest, and we all decided on the colors.
And that means friendship through chaos.
Friendship from
I don't know if
chaos.
people can see it though.
You've got.
Right.
Can you see it?
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
It says a Miki per chaos.
We've got the
Let's see.
forget-me-nots on the sides,
on the
right
wreath.
here.
on the wreath here. We've got the Minecraft pics, of course. There's 9 stars for the original 9 AirCon members that
Then
attended
we
last year.
have
The sandwiches.
Flying
Flying air hockey.
air hockey pucks. And the sandwiches from Earl of Sandwich, because that's where all of the magic happened last year.
Yeah.
Well, that's where everything happened.
All
Because
the
there's nowhere
secrets
else.
happened there.
Yeah.
So-
Sandwich.
So we all got the shirts, and John's got it on his phone too, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I printed off a vinyl
Is your
cover from my phone.
close?
In fact, actually,
You
if
could
I
show
show
That
them,
might be better to show,
you
yeah.
could
So-
show that.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, that's much better.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's-
Hi-
Up a
raise
bit.
a little bit.
Up a
Yeah,
bit.
there you go.
There we go.
There you
That's the logo. That's on all our shirts.
Shirts.
And we all
So-
had different colours.
Yeah.
Mine's of course yellow.
Mine's purple.
Yours gold and
It's called Gold.
Yellow, gold, whatever.
YOLO.
gold and orange.
YOLO.
Yeah.
So if
Although the-
Minecon is in Florida again next year,
I would definitely
I'll
come again.
definitely go.
funds.
And I do think that this after stuff was a good idea. I mean,
But
last year we didn't hang around in Paris, but like
We went
later
to
that
London.
week, people were in London,
Right.
Yeah.
and not everyone could make that, but
Right.
and that was sort of not planned.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you do after stuff next year, let's try and do it with everybody again.
Yeah.
Because now we're here, but everybody else has left.
yeah,
Right.
So
at
it
this
feels a
point,
bit weird to still
everyone's
be
left.
here while everybody else has left.
I'm looking at the shadows my glasses are making on my face. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I would like it to be somewhere else just for like variety.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't complain if it was in Florida again. If it was in Paris again, I'd complain.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because
But-
there is not really all that much to do in the middle of nowhere in...
Well,
Yeah,
that
'cause
would be if it was
Disney
done
is
at
outside
Disney.
of Paris, so
Yeah.
But I
Must
mean,
be annoying
France
part.
is not a particularly in November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
France is not a
pleasant
place you want to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, neither is London, like later on in December.
But at least London has got interesting things to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was
Indeed.
the one that recommended the pub that we went to, although I haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
O'Malley's or whatever it was
Yeah.
called.
Waxy O'Connor's.
Lexi O'Connor's. O'Malley's.
It's Irish.
Completely
It sounds like a pub name.
Yeah.
What if it's in Japan?
What if it's in Japan?
There's all these rumours going around about it being in Japan.
If it's in Japan, I would really love to travel to Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to afford that within the next year. That's the
Right.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It would definitely have to be like super budget or super sharing with as many people as will physically fit in one room
Yeah.
to bring down a reasonable hotel's
Right,
price.
Probably. Well, I know I can afford it, but I'm not gonna go if there's not anybody there that I want to see.
Right.
Just,
Mr.
like I said, I
Moneybag
mainly came for the
over here.
people who are here. The four of us, and then the rest of AirCon that came here.
Right. Sure.
Why did that light up?
Magic.
Okay.
Craft.
So yeah, I would definitely try. I mean, funds. It would all
Yeah.
depend on funds and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would definitely.
Yeah,
like
funny
to try.
isn't really an issue for
Well, I mean,
me.
you try and go to everything that the Minecraft goes
Yeah, you.
Right. I'm very.
You're a
sad-
Minecraft whore, basically.
Say it so vulgar. I like to go to a lot of conventions. I mean, I'm going to conventions that they aren't going to as
I
well.
mean,
Yeah.
I would love to go to more conventions,
Yeah.
but it's funds, and they're all mostly in America.
Right.
Yeah.
If I was an American, I would probably travel to
Yeah. It's
Well,
like
you went
this,
to GameCon.
Gamacon. Yeah, not doing that again.
No, you're not doing
It's
that.
like this year I could have gone to Insomnia, but I had already gone. I was already going away at the start of the month,
Right.
so I couldn't really afford it. So I could have met Milby, Pyro, and Badge there, but I couldn't afford two con
No, I
things in
understand.
one month.
Sure. Sure.
But you met Badge and Pyro anyway.
Yeah, well, I met Badge before at the London
London.
meeting.
Alright.
Did you meet
And,
Pyro?
and I've met Pyro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I met
well,
Pyro
yeah.
this year.
You met Pyro.
Actually, that's another good thing that I liked. I like being remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
nice.
was good. That was good.
I mean, I know
That was
it's been sort of popped up every now and again that
How could you forget this period?
that Paws and Goon and folk remember us. I mean, when we came off the plane, going through immigration, Pyro came in the flight after us, and he recognised us as being there from.
in the immigration line that lasted
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
He
Yeah.
recognised us from sort of various things.
Well, last year, last year was the only time he would have seen us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Well, he wasn't there last year.
yes, he was.
You wasn't Minecon last year.
He wasn't a dinosaur suit, but he was there.
I really can't remember last year that well.
He was definitely there. Well, guys, anything else that you want to say to the people watching?
If you can go to a Minecon,
Go.
Go.
It's worth
I mean, it's a pain in the ass because
They never
the
tell you.
the tickets, they're so limited.
Yeah, we go out.
They
so
go crazy
Yeah.
quickly, and the organization, while you're in the build up to it, you will get frustrated to hell with Mojang because they don't tell you anything,
Yeah,
and
it
even
takes
what
forever.
they tell you is not useful.
Right.
Yep.
And when you get to the convention, I'm not building a good argument, But when you get to the convention,
You're not going for Minecon.
No.
You're
You're
going for the people.
Go
and the
for
friends
Go for the
that you
people.
make.
The great
go
people
for
you'll
the
meet.
friends you can make.
Don't go for the convention stuff.
Yeah.
Make a friend. Go with a friend. Meet up with a friend if it's somebody that you've met online.
Stay with friends.
It's
I
really
mean,
worth
I met
it.
all these guys online. I never met them in real life.
Yeah, we all met online. Well, we met you
No.
in person, but
Yeah, you met
magically.
me in person first.
We met her at Minecon, and then. we
But
just
you
kept
could have probably seen me floating around somewhere in like the comments on YouTube or on Twitch or various other places. But yeah.
I mean, actually, you told me that this year. I didn't know this last year. That when you were first told about me, you thought I was a murderer.
Look at
And-
the camera. Make it crazy.
He I don't even know if that was crazy. I just pulled a face. But yeah, he thought that I was going to kill him in his sleep.
Well, okay, so here's the deal. Last year, I didn't know anyone. I was going to frickin' Paris. I'm an American. And so I posted on the Minecraft subreddit. I was
Wait,
like,
you're American?
the only way that I can afford to do this is if I can get 3 other people to share a hotel room with me. Is anybody interested? And so I got Anariston, who was at last year, and then we met up with a guy named Dario from
Molly
Austria and Kinross07, and I didn't know anything about them. I talked to Anar very briefly over Skype, and I didn't know anything about the other things other than these two guys, other than like a brief like little paragraph that they'd written about themselves. And his paragraph was something like, sometimes I don't sleep well and curse randomly at night and really loud and shout.
Yeah.
So when I met him,
I wanted to get the bad stuff out of the way.
he looked like this. He had like a backpack full of bagels and Dr. Pepper. He seriously looked like kind of like a homeless guy. Love you, John. And I was like, well, if anybody's like to be stereotypical prejudiced kind of guy, if any of these guys were going to kill me, it's probably the creepy bearded looking one.
Probably the Austrian about to join the army.
Yeah. No.
And the funny thing was, it's like only after we'd met each other did we realise that we were staying in the same hotel on the same little stretch of corridor. I was like on the corner and they were 2 doors down on the other side.
Which worked out really well.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
And now John's my favorite.
You mean I'm not? Oh no, Dario's his favourite.
Vaughn has a lot of favourites.
Yeah.
I'm none
so
of
if
them.
Vaughn tells you he's your favourite, you're his favourite.
He's lying.
He maybe means it for like 10
In
minutes.
that
or
moment,
something. In
you
that
are
moment.
my favorite. In that moment, you're my favorite.
But don't expect it to last.
Yeah, it might not last.
And also, one more piece of advice: if you're staying and renting a car, make sure you have an exclusive navigator rather than the driver being the navigator.
Because that doesn't work.
We ended up accidentally going to some company's headquarters and getting stuck in the security guard.
We went to visit a hotel that is literally a 10-minute walk away. And we ended up on a 20-minute driving detour.
You know what I'm doing? I'm providing really interesting content for all of your Let's Play series.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
we've already talked about it now, so...
Exactly. You can still talk about it.
Yeah.
People are going to watch your Let's Play series. And by the way, this guy doesn't, but these two both do YouTube channel stuff, so...
Well, I might upload some of the footage I did
Yeah,
this year.
he recorded a lot of footage at Minecon and stuff. So,
I've got 2 panels on there.
Kinross07,
Link in the doobly-doo.
link in the doobly-doo.
Stinusmeret.
Link in the doobly-doo.
Isn't it Marais?
No, it's Meret.
Oh.
Stinusmeret,
With PaigeofMaces.
PaigeofMaces, VanRyderLP,
Oh, Darl.
VanRyder,
Darl.
VanRyderLP. That should be on this channel. So you can subscribe to me, but you should already be on this channel. So
Yeah.
theoretically,
Any closing words from you? Advice and the like? Or have we covered everything? Just meet people?
go have fun. Don't be afraid.
Actually, another thing. If you don't get a ticket to the actual convention, and it's not extortionate for you to just travel to the place,
Right.
go to
Do
the
it.
place. There's a
Right.
lot of stuff that happens
Yeah.
outside of the
Especially if
convention.
they have another party like they did at
Yeah.
Minecon.
Yeah.
I mean, that party was almost more fun, I think.
And a lot of people went to that couldn't go to the actual
Yeah.
convention.
Right. So, like, the nice thing about America, like Florida, if you lived in Georgia or something, it's not that hard to drive from Georgia to Florida versus, Sweden to France or something. Might be a little more difficult because you're going through all these countries. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. If you're shy or afraid, it's, I think, still worth it.
Yeah.
Go with a friend.
Yeah.
There are a lot of socially awkward people. I mean,
Well,
there's
yeah.
4 of them on this
Oh,
sofa,
Yeah, we're all socially awkward.
except for
It's-
Vaughn.
yeah.
Vaughn's like extroverted.
I am not extroverted. I can pretend to be
He's
extroverted.
flamboyant.
That's probably the best way to describe him. He's
Not- not-
flamboyant.
Yeah.
That's not untrue. I'm fanboy.
Flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
And
Fanboyant?
And fanboyant, yes.
He floats on fanboys.
You're my favorite.
I think we better end this before this gets out of hand.
Yeah, we're all hungry. We're gonna go eat. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at the next con, I guess.
I guess.
And thanks to John for providing all of the cameras and microphones for the podcast.
Yeah, this is filmed in 3D.
But you're not gonna see it in 3D.
And also thank you to all the fun people we got to hang out with and meet and stuff and remember.
Except for Olmok. Screw that guy.
Screw that guy.
Screw Olmok.
He owes me money.
He does owe you money.
So
He
do
does
we.
owe you money.
TTFN.
Turn it off, John. Turn it off, John.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Stick it in. Stick it in.